Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your month ahead, August 2017 reading. I'm doing it in the Gypsy Tarot spread. Oh, all of those just decided they wanted to flip out together, but we can't use those because it's a Gypsy Tarot. So Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of August 2017. What's coming in for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of August 2017. Show me. Right, we're going to split the deck into three, Aries. And I'm sorry that it's not the usual format. I'm recording via Movie Maker this month because I've very busy this month and it's just easier for me to record. I know it's got the black bars and I hate recording on Movie Maker, to be honest. I prefer to do it on Mavavi, edit the video, you know, put the music at the beginning and stuff and then put it out. But this month I'm really limited for time, so I really want to get these readings just up, and they're quicker to upload when they're like this. But next month it will be different. I'm going to be trying to do triple cross as well for August as well. So each month you guys get 2 readings of some kind, okay? So let's put the cards back together and we're going to do the Gypsy Tarot. So you know how this goes. You guys would have seen it countless times on the channel. Also, I've not been very well, so, you know, I like to represent the channel very nicely, makeup, nice clothing, that type of thing, hair done. But this month I've not been too well. I'm not bad, I'm not ill or anything, but I've not been very well, just in my stomach and stuff, so it's just easier for me to get the readings out to you quick as possible like this, and we're coming to the close of the month, so everything needs to go out in time. And this is just a general 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread for the month of August 2017. So we've got the 21 cards that we're putting down here. Aries. Okay, there we go. Right. But the most important thing is you can see the spread, and it's very clear, I should imagine. And that's what you need on YouTube when you're doing videos, is to make sure that things are clear. I hate rusty videos because then I can't enjoy the experience. So I try to make my videos as best quality as I possibly can. Let's have a look at what's going on around you, mental and emotional. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is the first start, and the Ace of Pentacles is all about what we receive, but it can also be what you pay out as well. It doesn't have to be in the reverse to say that you're paying something out. You can pay something out with it in the upright. Possibly if it's, you know, if it's something you don't want to pay, it might be aspected by not a very nice card like 10 of Swords or something like that. But the Ace of Pentacles, there are several meanings to each of the tarot cards. There's not one meaning, and it depends on what it's aspected by, whether it's good or bad. So the Ace of Pentacles is usually, all aces represent new seeds, new life, conceptions, beginnings, but they're seeds. It's very small. Not so much with the Ace of Pentacles. Sometimes this is, you can be receiving a lot of money on a particular day with the Ace of Pentacles. This is also where you could be paying out money for a new property. It can also be a card that represents that you're starting to build a foundation from something small, for example. Okay, so indeed it can be buying a new property, that type of thing. It can also be the card where you're starting to realise something, because Pentacles represent the experiences that we have in everyday life. They're about being realistic, so sometimes this will show up when there's a realism, there's something that begins to dawn on you. It's like the Ace of Wands in that way, new ideas. It's also the Ace of Pentacles is a card where you're starting to build something that could be long-term. It's very small at the moment, but it has the potential, because all Pentacle cards, whether you get Ace of Pentacles, there are 5 cards within the tarot that show 1 Pentacle, and that is Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. And all of those cards really say that you hold some form of great potential, or some potential in a situation. So you might be, the situation might be around money, but it also might be around the potential of something that could be long term. It could be something to do with, because it's an earthly aspect card, it could be something to do with a building, a home, that type of thing. It can also be to do with diet. Let's have a look at what your mental and emotional is around that, Aries. Well, the King of Cups. So some of you guys, your focus might be on a King of Cups. Could be a Cancerian, Pisces, Scorpio individual, but it doesn't have to be. This can just be a very kind individual. So the situation might be about a long-term situation or something that has the potential to go, you know, the whole hog, but it's a small potential at the moment, is the Ace of Pentacles. And as a result of that, mentally and emotionally, you know, mentally your focus might be on a particular person. This person would be kind. They would show a lot of unconditional love. If you look at the King and the Queen of Cups, King of Cups is about unconditional love. Queen of Cups is about compassion. So this person is also about compassion and understanding. There might be somebody that you're focused on here, okay? And it might be that the situation is that you're looking long-term, if there's any long-term potential. As I've said, King of Cups doesn't have to be a water sign male. It can be any type of person, male or female, that is kind, considerate, understanding, and wants unconditional love, is able to give and receive unconditional love. Emotionally, as the King of Cups, sometimes this card can be emotionally that we are receptive to love and we're open to it, because we're at that point where we're quite mature and we understand what love is. Mentally, the energy of the King of Cups is really just to deal with the situation. It's about weathering a storm. The King of Cups sits on water, so he's sitting on a heavy throne. It could easily sink, but he's holding his own. He's holding it all together. So mentally you might be holding something together as well with that King of Cups. The problem with the King of Cups sometimes is that he tends to hold a lot of stuff in. So mentally and especially emotionally as well with the King of Cups, you can be the type of person, Aries, that hold a lot of stuff in, because the situation is whether something's going to be long term, because there's a situation that has the potential, pure potential, of being long term. But mentally and emotionally you might not want to get too excited if you're a King of Cups. You're not like a King of Wands. King of Wands is somebody who would be very motivated by this, very driven, very excited, very enthusiastic, complete enthusiasm. Though he can be the type of person who's very spiritually intelligent and holds great intuition. This can also, though, be the card that you're holding back a little bit. Your emotions you hold tightly onto, you don't want to. You can see that there's a rocky sea here. The sea is the emotions, but the King of Cups sits on the emotions and he doesn't really unveil anything. Let's have a look at what the reason is for that. Because there's a relationship here that some of you guys are very interested in, Aries. Might be that there's a person here and you've got a great connection, Aries, with this person, with the Six of Cups, because the Six of Cups is also a card that represents you know, if it's somebody that you're getting involved with, there's a lot of playfulness in the relationship, but also with the Six of Cups, because it represents family and it represents tradition and it represents growing up and knowing people. It's a card of knowing. So when we look at the word knowing, we could probably apply that to the word soulmate. So there might be, your focus might be on a person with the King of Cups here. Somebody who you might have, mentally and emotionally. It might be that you either feel unconditional love, or this is the person that you have that you're focusing all your attention on. As a result of the situation being the potential for something long term, you might be focusing mentally and emotionally. How you feel mentally and emotionally is the King of Cups, and that might be that you feel love, you feel kindness, you feel like you want to support this situation here. Because of the Six of Cups, you feel a very strong connection, but it's not like a normal connection. It's like a connection that you could have been together in a past life, because that's what this can be as well. Or you might feel a connection that you've known this person for years and years and years and years from the Six of Cups energy. What's going on around you guys in the present situation? Well, the situation is about the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune can be about fated situations, but it can also be about unexpected changes that you guys might be dealing with that have come in with the Wheel of Fortune. What's the present situation manifesting as a result of that? Well, you've got the Fool card. So this represents, in your present, what you're dealing with is an opportunity. Because the Fool card represents an opportunity to delve into the unknown. It represents an opportunity to do something new, to do something that hasn't been tried or tested. It might also be because the Wheel of Fortune is such a, how can I explain the Wheel of Fortune? It's such an unexpected, unpredictable card. It might be that the experience for some of you guys in August will be, you know, to take a risk. So in the focus for the month of August might be the need to take a risk on a situation. But what's the reason for that? Because of the Four of Cups. Could be because you don't want anything else. Four of Cups can be, well, I've got offers around me, I've got interest around me, but my cups are already full. So now the attention isn't so much on the Ace of Cups, because if we had purely the Ace of Cups here, it would talk about purely the new relationship. But the Four of Cups is different. The Four of Cups, we can either, I find, pay attention to the fourth cup that's being held out to the person who doesn't seem to want it, or we can pay attention to the Three Cups. The tarot invites you with the pictures on the card, Aries, to look at the situation with all of the imagery on the card. So we're not just looking at, it's called the Four of Cups because it's the fourth cup, but we also have to pay attention to why this person won't take this. It's because their cups are full. Some of you guys, we could possibly read this as that in the August there's a change. Wheel of Fortune might be something unexpected, in which what you're experiencing is the Fool energy, and the Fool might be and I still think that this Fool energy for what you're experiencing is the need to follow one's heart, or to follow your heart, because it's almost like you feel that you can't do any better. I feel with this Four of Cups energy, just putting more onus on the Three Cups here rather than the one cup. Your cups seem to be full. It might be because it's the Three of Cups here that you're experiencing some form of joy with this individual. So the Wheel of Fortune is the situation. Possibly some changes for the better have come in. You want to take that leap of faith with the Fool card, because at the end of the day you say to yourself, you know what, actually I don't want anything else here. This is what I've got now. I've got the fun and I've got the joy and I want to stick with it. What are your hopes and desires in the month of August? Well, we've got the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is the card about shared connections with others, because she's an empath and she's sympathetic as an individual, and she's, you know, she has a connection, a psychic connection, which is why the Queen of Cups will often come up as a tarot reader, because she has that foresight. She also has that intuition. She's also very good at tapping into other people's experiences, emotional experiences, mainly because she's experienced a lot of her own upheavals in terms of love and, you know, emotional situations. So the situation might be on, this can also be the card where you're doing a lot of emotional evaluation as the Queen of Cups, because she tends to go inward. You can see on the card that this is the only card within the cup, what am I trying to say here? Within the cup suit that has its cup covered. So she tends to hold back, or she tends to keep her emotions quite secretive, which suggests to me that she's doing a lot of emotional evaluation around the situation. But what are your hopes around that? Well, I feel your hopes are for the stability that you're looking for, okay? Because I feel that now this becomes a shared connection. I feel the situation is that you guys are intuiting something here with this Queen of Cups energy, and as a result of that, that intuition you're hoping will manifest as the Emperor. Maybe that this person here that you have some form of a connection is a stable individual. And it could be an Aries individual, for example, because Emperors represent Aries people, or it could be somebody who is very important in your life. Emperors represent very important, very authoritative individuals. So I feel that this is a person, male or female, the Emperor, that you are hoping is solid and is stable, because I feel that on one hand the situation is that you have a very strong emotional connection, Aries, with this individual, and your hopes are that as a result of that strong connection, that this person is very stable and very secure. And even though we don't necessarily read the Emperor as somebody who shares psychic or emotional connections, because he's quite a stalwart and he's quite a conventional individual, he can be difficult to deal with at the best of times because he's so set in his ways. As a result of the situation being what you are intuiting or feeling about this individual, whatever the case might be, your hopes might be that this person is reliable, because the Emperors usually show up also as reliable people, because they've got a lot of worldly wisdom. They're fathers, they are strong authoritarian figures, and they don't tend to cheat or mess about or that type of thing. What's the reason for that, though? Because of the Seven of Wands. It's either that you're having a struggle within a relationship with the Seven of Wands, or you might be trying to hold on to an individual here, because the Seven of Wands means several things. Seven of Wands can mean that, you know, it might be that you're hoping that this person is who they say they are, or you're hoping that this person is solid as rock because of the Seven of Wands. You know, it might be that, you know, here you don't want anything else. Four of Cups is the reason why you want to take this leap of faith, because you feel you can't get any better. Yeah, sure, there's other people that you could have with the Four of Cups. It shows with the cup being offered to the person. But the whole point of the Four of Cups is the person doesn't want the cup. They're deliberating. They don't take it because of these three cups. It's either that they don't want the same thing or their cups are already full. And I feel that it's because you feel, in a way, that your cups are already full. Or else, why would your focus be on the full? Jumping in, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk in this situation. Because what we do with the tarot is we look at the first card and then we quantify it by the second. So it dependent on the second card, we have to kind of switch the meanings. Each meaning, you can't read cards in terms of just the general meaning. It wouldn't make any sense. So this is why the tarot has all sorts of meanings that you can fit in and slot in to whatever the card is that's preceding it. So if you're looking to take a leap of faith with the Fool energy, it will be because of the Four of Cups. And that now turns into, but I don't want anything else. My cups are full here. Rather than, I don't want this because I don't want the same. It's got to be, I don't want anything else because my cups are already full. And therefore, around your hopes, you guys, the situation is you do have a very strong emotional magnetism towards a person. There's a very strong, deep feeling of emotion with this Queen of Cups energy showing here, in which your hopes are that this person here, I think it's the King of Cups here, is a stable individual. You can trust them. They're trustworthy. You know, they're as solid as a rock. They're stable. Because of the Seven of Wands, you might have been having some problems with someone here with the Seven of Wands, because that represents struggles. And if you're having problems with the Emperor, then it will be the Emperor that's the man here, male or female. They'll be the person, and you'll be the person that's got the six wands. You'll be the person that's saying, I want this, and this person's saying, well, there's a limitation or no. So the struggle might not be from yourself. It might be from the other individual showing up here. It could also be that because you're trying desperately to hold on to something here, you really believe in it, because the Seven of Wands is a card about having great confidence and self-belief in a situation, and also yourself. Especially if you're denying anybody else, this could be that you saying, I don't want anything else. I don't want anything else. I don't want anything else. I don't want anything else here. This is it. What are your expectations for August? Well, the Three of Pentacles is the situation. So Three of Pentacles can be third-party situation. So there might be a third party involved in the situation. But the Three of Pentacles is also the card that references people that go on dates, people that are planning something together. It doesn't have to be planning to move house together or move in together. This can be a cinema trip. You can see two people here. They might be showing their tickets to the cinema person here. This can be two people who are booking a restaurant, or they're at a restaurant and they're being shown to their seat by the maitre d'. You know, it's doing stuff together, making plans. So the situation might be around making plans, in which what you're expecting. Well, you're expecting that these things come to fruition. Happiness, joy. Having a good time with this person, socializing, because you've got the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands always represents happiness and joy, being with those that you love and just having a really good time. And what's the reason for that? Well, because you see potential. Again, we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, and the Page is holding pure potential here. You're looking at the potential of a situation here, but also the potential of this situation, this because of this, is very attractive to you. When you look at the Page of Pentacles, he's attracted to the experience because he holds the pentacle, and the pentacle represents an experience, it represents a resource, it represents the material, it represents what we hold, it represents a pretty face, it represents a beautiful body, it represents all of those things that are external to us. You know, you're very attracted to whatever this individual is here and here, and that's why, you know, you're expecting this, because you're expecting, also with the Page of Pentacles, it represents to make an investment, because you're possibly looking at the potential of making an investment. But also the Page of Pentacles represents a new development. So you might be expecting new developments within the relationship. What is it that's hiding from you in August that might be coming in? Well, the situation is around work, hard work, focus, preparation with the Eight of Pentacles. But the Eight of Pentacles is also something that goes round and round and round. So when you get the Eight of Pentacles, Aries, it's a card that says, well, yes, I am working very hard towards something here because I have a future goal that I want to reach. This is also a card that represents somebody who's preparing for something with the Eight of Pentacles by putting a lot of hard work into it. But it can also be a card that says, you know, I'm doing all of this work and it's not getting me anywhere. Because if you get the Eight of Pentacles and perhaps the Five of Pentacles, it could mean that your work leads to nothing with the Five of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles really is a very neutral card, because all it shows is somebody who's doing something. It doesn't say whether you win or whether you fail. But what's coming in as a result of this Eight of Pentacles here? Well, the Ace of Swords, and it might be that you've got success and breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. So the situation might be that you're working towards something within whatever this situation is with the Eight of Pentacles, in which what you experience, it might either be communication breakthrough or just a breakthrough or mental clarity, because again, the Ace of Swords can be very much a neutral card in which you receive mental clarity. It is the card of mentality. The Eight of Pentacles is where you're putting effort into something. So if it's a relationship thing, and it might very well be, because you've got this King of Cups and Six of Cups showing here, all right, and we've got around these very emotional, loving cards, what we have is the situation being looking at a long-term situation. All right, so the focus is on something being long-term with the Ace of Pentacles. Your focus might be on a person here. It could be because you have a very strong connection with them, perhaps a soulmate connection with them. Great, not just great chemistry, but also somebody you feel that you've just known for an awful long time. You know, around the present situation, the Wheel of Fortune, that's a card that says that things might be a little bit up and down, because the Wheel of Fortune is neutral. So it might be that things are not all that they seem. They're not all cut and dried in terms of the relationship. So it might be that you have to go with the peaks and the valleys of the relationship with the Wheel of Fortune. It might be that the situation is that there are unexpected bumps in the road that come in. But your focus as a result of that, what will manifest is you'll want to take a leap of faith with this, because you don't want anything else. You're focused on the Three Cups rather than the other things that are being offered to you. Okay, you can't see anything else that's better at the moment, in which your hopes and desires, well, the situation is that you'll be emotionally very focused on this situation with the Queen of Cups energy. You'll be very much relying on your intuition, but also the emotional connection that you might feel, or that you hope the other person feels as well, in which your hopes will be manifesting as the Emperor, that this is something that's stable, that this person here, I feel, is stable. And it might be either a water sign or an air sign or a fire sign individual. You're hoping that this person is going to be very stable. Okay, it might be because you've decided not to go with other people and you decided to choose this one. All right, because the Seven of Wands means that you can reject people who are interested as well. It might be because you see the person as an individual, because the Seven of Wands is an individualistic card. So when you get the Seven of Wands, this can be somebody who stands out amongst many. So it might be that your hopes are that this person will be stable and secure, and they are the right person for you, and they do have your best intentions at heart, and that they are what encapsulates that Emperor energy, because they might be an individual. They might just stand out from everything else and everyone else, which is why you're not interested here, because your cups are full, because this person seems to stand head and shoulders above everybody else. In your expectations, well, the situation is about meeting up, communication, planning with that Three of Pentacles. I don't think it's third party. And your expectations will be the Four of Wands, successful relationships, happiness, abundance, absolute joy, because you see potential in this situation and you want to investigate that and build on it even more with the Page of Pentacles energy. Around the hidden factors, the situation is there'll be a lot of work to do, because what will come in is the Ace of Swords, and that will either be mental clarity or some form of a breakthrough. What's the reason for that, though? Because of the High Priestess. So I feel the High Priestess is a card about a secret that is hidden, something that's not come to light as yet, but you're receiving this clarity. This now becomes a breakthrough card. It now becomes some form of either communication or either mental clarity, ideas clarity, because something has been hidden, something's not been spoken about here, which is why the situation around the hidden aspect shows that, you know, if you carry on working towards this, things will become more apparent to you in time, because there are things that haven't been said, and it might be the person that's not been saying stuff. So we need to know what's going on here, maybe to see what this is, because this is a neutral card. The sword can swing both ways with the Ace of Swords, for good or for bad. The immediate future, the situation will be around the lovers. So I think this is a love reading. I'm sorry, guys, for you, those of you who are like, oh, not another love reading. But I think it is, because the situation is either around you, the need to make a choice, or the situation is around the connection that both of you guys have, in which what will manifest as a result of that is the King of Wands. And this is an Aries individual, okay? So what will manifest is a person, King of Wands, and this person is facing the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. So this person is facing the truth. They're either looking to make contact or they're looking to clarify, I feel, something for you. Because wherever that King of Wands, I've found during my readings, every tarot reader does things differently. But I often look at tarot interconnection. How do the cards connect? You know, we can see here, for example, in the focus for the month will be the Fool, and that is to take a leap. Well, what are you leaping towards? You're leaping towards the King of Cups. So you're leaping towards, and one person can show as many cards, all right? So what you're looking to do is take a leap of faith, maybe in terms of trusting a relationship or maybe in terms of trusting this individual, because you feel that there's a connection, a bond there, a soulmate connection showing up here, okay? So here we see the tarot interconnection here, okay? We also see the Page of Pentacles looks across at the High Priestess. Here, the root energy for why you are expecting good times with the Four of Wands is because you see potential. But that potential is facing the High Priestess. And the High Priestess can be somebody who's avoiding or not saying something, okay? So even though you see potential around the hidden aspects, the root issue for why there's clarity coming in is because something's not being said here. All right, and really with the Page of Pentacles, even though something will come in that will clarify the situation, okay, in the expectations, the root for why you're expecting good times is because you see potential. But also, that potential is focused on getting some answers here. And it might be that you see potential. The High Priestess can also be affiliated to this Emperor and the King of Cups, I feel. Because the Page of Pentacles is facing the High Priestess. And it's trying also to give something to the High Priestess here. Alright? So if you're expecting a good time here with the Four of Wands because you see potential, that potential that you see, or, you know, maybe it's a proposal that you want, or because the Page of Pentacles can be a proposal, but the proposal is facing the High Priestess. So this High Priestess doesn't know anything about this at all. You're expecting good times because of the Page of Pentacles. You see potential in something here. But that potential you want to offer to the High Priestess. So it might be that this High Priestess is the Emperor and the King of Cups. Somebody who you feel isn't giving you everything that you want. And what you need is clarity on that. You need clarity on what's being hidden, what's being not said, because you see potential. And what you want to do is you want to say to this person, I see potential in this. Do you see it too? So it might be that you feel that the person doesn't see it too, but this is what you see. However, the King of Wands, the situation in the immediate future is the Lovers. And the King of Wands is facing, possibly with the Ace of Swords, a choice. Because in the hidden aspects, there's some clarity coming. And this King of Wands here, wherever you see him face, he's very determined. He's very determined to either give you the clarity that you seek, or this person is very determined to, you know, have some form of change or breakthrough. I want to see why he's actually showing up though. Because this person, I feel, has a vision here. A new vision. It could be. Sometimes the Two of Wands can be a card that says, you know, I mean, the situation is around a choice. And if it is a choice, then what manifests is a person. This King of Wands. And why is he manifesting? It might be that he has a choice to make the Two of Wands. It could be with the King of Wands, though, that he has a vision. And what is that vision? Well, he's facing the Ace of Swords. Is this person facing making a decision? Because the situation with the Lovers, as I've said, is making that decision. And as a result of that, what manifests is this person is looking at the Ace of Swords. So he or she might be looking at communicating with you. Well, what are they communicating to you? It might be that they've either got a vision, an outward vision like you do here with the Ace of Pentacles, or a new vision in terms of your relationship, or it might be that they've got a choice to make, whether they go in one way or the other. Because the Two of Wands in terms of love can be whether you stay or go in a relationship. Let's have a look at the overall outcome showing here. Well, you've got the Hermit as being, and the Hermit is facing towards the Lovers as well. So the Hermit is very focused on the Lover's energy. He's very focused on seeking an answer, but also focused on the relationship. So the Hermit as the general energy around the overall outcome will be I feel the need to gain some introspection into terms of a relationship, and what manifests as a result of that. Well, you've got the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords can be that there's something unexpected. It could be news that's coming in, but what is that news? Well, yeah, it's nice. Six of Pentacles. Might be that there's unexpected gifts coming to you, or somebody really does want to share something. Now, the Six of Pentacles, I've always had a bit of a bother with that card, because there's three people on the card, but I don't read it in that way, because it doesn't look like there's any cheating going on here. It doesn't look like there's anything at all going on here like that. What it looks like to me is that this person wants to put you first, because sometimes the Six of Pentacles can be third-party situation if it's aspected as such, maybe with the Three of Swords, or maybe Three of Cups or something like that. But the Six of Pentacles really is saying, I want to give you something, I want to take you out to dinner, or, you know, I want to give you a gift, or I want to put my attention on you, right, to the detriment of everything else, okay? Now, that one person at the back there, it could be anyone. It could be a person, but it could also be, you know, their work, or it could be because this person at the back here is receiving very little attention. This person has two pentacles being given to them here, okay, or two pentacles. The scales are kind of unbalanced here, but really for me the Six of Pentacles is also a card that said the scales go in the querent's favour, and you are the client that I'm reading for, Aries. So I hope I didn't read you as Taurus or anything like that. You're Aries, okay? This is an Aries reading. So it might be that there's an unexpected gift, because you've got the Knight of Swords, which can be unexpected news, something that's coming really quickly, and it might be a gift that's coming to you. It might be unexpected compassion, if we were to read the keywords, or unexpected attention with the Six of Pentacles, because Six of Pentacles shows somebody who's quite compassionate, and they're paying attention to one person over everything else. So I feel here that even though there are some worries for some of you guys in relationships in the month of August 2017, I think it will fare quite well. Now, it's a general reading, so it won't be for everyone. Let's go back through the reading one more time, Aries. For the month of August 2017, your focus will be on a long-term situation, the potential. What is the potential of something being long-term, in which your mental and emotional focus might be on an individual, the King of Cups. This is somebody who's quite nice, kind, compassionate, understanding, somebody who wants to have a relationship, basically. Because you've got a connection with this individual, Six of Cups. It's a connection that you feel is soulmate, that you feel is fated, maybe, and that you feel is, oh God, I've just blocked my ears up. And that you feel is something that goes way back. So you might feel that you've known this person all your life with the Six of Cups energy. You might also have a really lovely time with this person. This person might show a lot of kindness to you with the Six of Cups. The focus for the month is here, and that it might be that the relationship with the Wheel of Fortune being the situation might have gone through peaks and troughs, yeah? So it might have been kind of a bit up and down, 50-50. There might have been unexpected things that have come in that have rocked the relationship a little bit here, in which the focus will be on still taking that leap of faith, I feel, here with the Fool energy. It's not in the reverse, so it doesn't say that you withdraw from that. It says that you still want to leap forward. And we can see with the tarot interaction that you're leaping towards the King of Cups energy. Okay, so you want to take a leap of faith with this person. And this person, indeed, because this is your mental and emotional, this isn't him or her. This is where your thoughts are. So you're taking a leap of faith towards this person here because of the Four of Cups. Okay, it could be for some of you guys that there has been, because this card here is leading to this, so it can be because of the Four of Cups, maybe, and also it's Cup energy. This is a Cancerian card, this is Scorpio. They're both water energy, but it doesn't matter, because it could be because it's the same suit, that even though you feel a long-term connection with this individual, you still want to take a leap of faith towards them. You know, are they showing signs of disinterest? Is that where the Wheel of Fortune comes in, that they're kind of up and down, that the situation is going through a period of being up and down and not stable enough? But it could also be that you don't want anything else, and that anything you could get something else, but this is it for you. your hopes, well, I feel that the situation is you're very emotionally invested with this Queen of Cups. I feel that emotions have been really invested, really poured into this situation with this Queen of Cups energy, in which your hopes are is that this is a very stable person. Now, the Emperor could be an Aries individual, because the King of Wands is Aries as well. So you're very emotionally invested, Aries, with the Queen of Cups energy here. You've got some very deep emotional feelings as the situation for this person, and your hopes are that this person, in a way with the Emperor, reciprocates them, because this person should be stable and loyal and secure, and they're grown up and mature enough. It could be because of the Seven of Wands. They stand head and shoulders above everything else here, which hence why you're not looking for anything else. It might be that, you know, you think you found the one. They're so different, but then they're so, you know, you just feel like they're different to everything else and anyone else. It might be because you're still trying to hold on or defend the relationship. Might be because you feel this person's rejecting you a little bit here, especially if they've been acting a bit weird with the Four of Wands, Four of Cups energy. Around your expectations, you've got a situation being around meetings and communication. It's not third party, I feel. This is around possibly going out on dates, eating together, kind of having plans, that type of thing, the Three of Pentacles, in which what you're expecting is that this will turn out well. Four of Wands. So if you've got plans here, the Four of Wands would probably represent that you have some minor success in completion of those plans with the Four of Wands. So whether that's going on holiday together or going away for a weekend together, because this is the card about, you know, hotels and nice places that one goes to visit and that type of thing. Because of the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles can be, well, I see potential in this. I see there is the potential for this to grow, for this to actually, you know, for this to actually, yeah, grow and to develop with the Page of Pentacles. And it's also, you know, because you're very attracted maybe to the individual as well. Page of Pentacles means to be physically attracted to a situation or a person. In the hidden factors, the situation the universe is saying is there's going to be a lot of hard work that will need to be put into this, but also maybe that you need, the situation will be that you'll need to prepare for something here. But I think that this is about you. The situation is around lots of effort going into this relationship, in which what's manifesting is, it could be that there is, the situation is somebody is preparing for something, and I think it would be that King of Wands, and they might be preparing because it's manifesting as what you don't know, to tell you something, to communicate something to you with the Ace of Swords. It might be because they've held back for a while with the High Priestess. You see potential here, and you're looking at the High Priestess and you're saying, look, can you not see the potential? All right, so it's almost like you're showing the potential here, because you're expecting good things with this Four of Wands, because you see potential, you want to offer potential, but you're offering potential to somebody who's not reciprocating it as yet with the High Priestess energy. It might be that you see a potential in a deep connection, spiritual connection, but just looking at the tarot interaction, this person looks head on and this person's looking at the person that's looking head on. So it might be that you are expecting happiness because you see potential with somebody who possibly doesn't see it as yet. But I think you've got a little bit of a surprise for some of you coming up, because it might be that this person around the hidden factors, the situation is they might be preparing something. Well, what are they preparing? They might be, it's manifesting as the Ace of Swords, they might be preparing to speak, to communicate with you. Well, why are they communicating with you? It might be because they've been held back a little bit. They've not been saying much. High Priestess is a card about silence and secrecy and not speaking. So they're probably preparing to divulge something to you. Well, what are they divulging? Well, the situation is around your relationship, the lovers, in which it's manifesting as an individual here. It wants to, they're determined, they're very motivated, they're very passionate, as the King of Wands would be, to say something. Well, what are they saying? Well, they're saying something about a new direction, maybe with that Two of Wands that they want to take, or an outer focus that they have on your relationship here. And that's why the overall outcome will be the Hermit energy. And the Hermit energy as the overall outcome, the focus, the situation around the overall outcome. The Hermit is introspection here. But what's manifesting, and I think it's this King of Wands that's going through a time of introspection, because I think what's manifesting is an unexpected message from this individual. Perhaps that they want to put the focus on you with the Six of Pentacles, because that's the only way that I would explain this, maybe. All right. It might also be, though, that if you guys need to, the situation is you guys withdraw a little bit here. It might be because you have an unexpected message coming in that this person here can focus on you a little bit, but they've got other things that they need to focus on as well, hence the third person in the background here. With some of the Pentacles, the scales are weighed somewhat, a little bit in the favour of this person. So it's not all bad at all. It could either be that this person wants to focus completely on you, in which I think the Hermit becomes this King of Wands energy, that he or she has thought about the situation, and as a result of that, they come forth with that Knight of Swords with an unexpected message that they want to focus on you. However, if this is the situation is you being the Hermit, needing to kind of go inward and really think about the situation, it might be that this person here is coming forward with the message, and they're saying, you know what, I am looking at you. I am, because you don't feel that they're looking at you here, but they're saying, I am looking at you here, but I do have other things that I need to put my attention on at the same time. Okay, that is your general reading for the month of August 2017, Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. I would like to say thank you so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I'll be back with your triple cross readings as well for the month of August 2017. Take care. Bye-bye.